A very requested dish when you go out with your family to a Chinese restaurant, you must have noticed, is chicken Manchurian. Now I do think they add a lot of ketchup to that, but here is my version of chicken Manchurian with my spices and my twist. And my cat agrees, you could hear him meowing at the back. So let's start this recipe right now on If Nat Can Cook. He's actually a family cat, Anushka's son. Okay, getting back to this, a chicken Manchurian would require 500 grams of boneless chicken that's cut like this. And I have some capsicum, spring onions, lemon. There's going to be some basil and coriander. I wanted to add some celery. I feel like that really elevates the taste of everything. Under the celery is 2 chopped up green chilies and these dried red chilies. You can also use bird's eye chili. That is 6 cloves to 7 cloves of garlic that are sliced and very roughly chopped. A tablespoon of ginger. I want to add some onions to this recipe, sugar, salt, pepper and these sauces, and when I cook this I shall tell you what to do and when to put everything together. In the 500 grams of chicken, I want you to add 1 teaspoon of corn flour, 1 teaspoon of sugar, salt, black pepper, and I forgot to show you earlier, white pepper. I also added half a teaspoon of chili flakes. I'm going to add a little bit of water and 2 drops of oil. 2 teaspoons of water is enough. I think instead of 2 drops of oil, it's actually a teaspoon of oil. Mix this together. I'm going to let that sit for a little while. Okay, there are 2 options for you. Either you dry roast the garlic and the ginger, which I would like to do because I feel that dry roasted garlic and ginger releases flavor later. By later, I mean that when I dry roast it and then I put it back in the bowl over there, when I add it to oil, I feel like it releases a more pungent, intense flavor. If you've noticed, Manchurian chicken does have a lot of ginger and garlic in it. But that's up to you. You can completely skip this step and just saute the ginger garlic later on, and I'll tell you at what point you have to do it. I'm going to remove this from this hot wok and put it back in that little bowl. And there it is. It's smelling divine. I'm going to add at least 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil, and I'm going to fry these chicken pieces in this oil. As I told you earlier, corn flour is very important to keep the chicken soft and for it to retain its juices. 2 to 3 minutes till you see the pink has gone. Remove this from the wok. Take it off the fire, drain the sauce, put the chicken back. Let the sauce remain in the wok. By sauce I mean the juices. Okay, so what I'm going to do is add a little bit of oil in this. And I'm using vegetable oil. I shall add back the ginger garlic. I'm going to take the celery, green chilies, red chilies. Just adding about a little more than half an onion. Onion is totally optional. I like it. I like the crunchy bits. You can totally skip that because normally there's no onion in this. I don't want to brown the onions, they just have to become translucent. Next up, I'm going to be adding the sauces. Soya sauce, 3 to 4 tablespoons of soya sauce, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, again optional, many people don't like it. A tablespoon of vinegar, use white or rice wine vinegar, whichever one you like. Ketchup and chili garlic, I'll tell you exactly how much I used after I use it. 4 tablespoons of ketchup, 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of chili garlic, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Mix this. You can add even 5 tablespoons of ketchup. There's no hard and fast rule. At this point, you're going to check if you need any more sugar, soy sauce, vinegar, or chili garlic, and even ketchup. Increase, adjust. Add the chicken back along with the juices. Stir it. Add half a glass to 1 glass of water, a few drops of bright red coloring, just 3, be careful here, oops, that's enough, I want you to see how the colors changed. Yes, this is the color that you see at Chinese restaurants. Cover and cook this for 5 to 10 minutes on low to medium. Okay, I just lifted the lid, added some salt, pepper, and I just want you to see I have some capsicum over here. I'm gonna add that. This is also optional, but I like capsicum in Manchurian, don't you? Some people also add pineapples. Do you remember? A few spring onions now, some later. I have some basil and some coriander. I love garnishing, you can tell, can't you? Some lemon juice. Here. Stir. Okay, take a teaspoon of corn flour and add a little bit of cold water to this. Not hot water, guys. Just about 3 teaspoons. Mix it. Add that. It'll thicken up real fast, so you have to lower the temperature of the chicken. Check for salt, adjust right at the end. I just want you to add around half a teaspoon or so of garlic powder. Turn this off and let's garnish it and serve it. As with most Chinese food that I make, I add sesame oil right at the end. Here I'm adding slivers of ginger and I'm going to add fresh chilies just before serving. And this is ready. I should be serving this for iftari with this plain boiled rice that I've sprinkled with some black and regular sesame seeds. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe as much as I enjoyed making it. Let me take it to a table where I can actually put it down and take some fantastic pictures so I can post this on If Nat Can Cook. Thank you guys for watching this easy, fun and restaurant-like recipe.